Hey, it's PHILA, and you're watching PHILA TV, the ultimate YouTube channel. I'm no cinematographer, just a dude with a camera. All right, today we are working on my Puma project. We just pulled the pan from the body, and we are going to get that all detailed. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get an update on all of my videos. Thanks. Okay, here's what I've got for my Puma's pans. This is how I received it. They've already been trimmed and these pieces cut off. I'm not really sure why they have done that, but these are from a Brasilia, and this year 1984 they used Brasilia pans. Okay, so if you notice, it's got seat tracks, which mine do not need, so I need to drill all the spot welds out, and I'm going to use this seat tracks on one of my buggy projects. But I'm trying to build up the motivation right now to come over here and move some vehicles and some pans around and get busy on my Puma. I've kind of neglected it for a couple of months as I shifted over to doing a couple of dune buggy projects, but as you can see, we have no floors here. Now, 3 months ago I might have been afraid of this, but I've been practicing my pan skills, and I've already got this body unbolted, so I think I might just move it into position and separate the two halves. Let's take a look inside here. It's pretty dirty. You look in the gas tank to see if there's any bolts that I've missed there, and I see there's 2 in the back that I've got to get. I got some little kitty cat prints from Kiki jumping on the car. This young lady here is ready to roll. 1 pan complete, 2 pans complete, 3 pans complete. I say we move over to the Puma. Get the pans done. That's my objective. Motivation, motivation, motivation. I need to be motivated to put the pans on. My Puma gave me motivation. Give me motivation. Well, my Puma. Okay, I've given the Puma a good bath and really scrubbed it. This is pretty much the first time. I've wheeled it into the shop, and you know, since there's no floors and not much left of the window sills, I've got to let it sit here and drip dry for a while. So I took the same time and hosed down the whole shop just to kind of clean it up, and it's going to be getting quite a mess real soon. So anyways, time to work up the motivation. Puma's in the shop, but it's going to be blistering hot here in Southern California, Los Angeles, for the next couple of days. So I'm in the shop, got the AC on, and I think I'm going to tackle it tomorrow. Get this body removed from the pan, get the body on a rolling cart, and we'll assess the pan from there. So okay, I didn't expect to be this far along, but I had previously unbolted all the bolts except for the 2 or 4 in the front. So, you know, these cars were built kind of like a kit. So they were put on the chassis when they were 100% complete. So I've noticed that there were a couple of spots in here that I was able to get a floor jack underneath, like you can see here. And after unbolting it, I've been just able to raise it up a little bit. Took out the steering column, and they had a big ground wire harness that was bolted to the front end. And once you unbolted that, and I just noticed that my speedometer cable isn't disconnected, so I've got to go ahead and address that right now. But these things were made to, I mean, they came apart and went back together while they were completely assembled with a running gear on it. All right, let's see if we can get in here. We're tipping over, and this is a good thing. All right, here we are, just in the nick of time. I was able to single-handedly pull the pan off of the Puma with the motor and everything attached. I had to drop the wheels and do a little finagling to get it off the ground high enough so I could slide this thing out from underneath with the fan shroud and dual carbs on, I might say, and shifter in place. All right, took about 2.5 hours, not bad. I'm gonna take a break and get back to it tomorrow. And here we are with the Puma chassis back on its wheels and rolling. And this is our first look at assessing what exactly we have going on here. So we can see you have lots of buildup, but nothing around the brakes so much. It's all there. It doesn't look like it's ever been taken apart. I had done the front suspension. I didn't clean or paint anything, but I will do that at least on the inside. I got the outside done already. New brakes, everything done. The master's been done. It's just been paint in there. So I'm going to get the rest of this cleaned up. It's going to be an easy one this time. And I'll show you exactly what I mean by easy. And this is what I mean when I say easy. This thing came with some replacement pans that so far seem to be fitting really well. I could even see the holes lining up. So that's not going to take any trimming. This section's been cut off here because of course these are a lot shorter than the regular Brazilias. So all I've got to do is figure out my configuration here. And this is going to pop right off and I'll replace that whole section. It'll be nice and clean. And same to the other side. All right, so let's see what's going on. I rushed and put all this back together because I was kind of anxious to see these pans in place. And we will be back. Looking pretty clean. Very excited. Correct pedal assembly, nice. All right, here's a look at the end of the day. Kind of cleaned things up and just blasted it with the garden hose to get things cleaned up. Like I said, I had done the outer parts of the front end, suspension and tie rods and everything, but I didn't paint anything. So I'm going to tow this to the car wash and I'm going to blast off all that grease and then start treating the rust on the pan and remove these pan halves. As you can see, they're going to be pretty easy. First thing I'm going to do is get the pedal assembly off. I'm not going to work on it tonight. I just kind of wanted to look at it. But I am pretty excited. And as for the body, it is just teetering on this little rolling cart. I'm going to work on this tomorrow, make it more secure so I could roll this out of the way and move the pan into place so I can button it up real quick. This is going to be a simple thing. I think I'll have the pans done tomorrow, body back on next week. We might even be able to drive this in the next week or two. Okay, this is 1984 Puma Gti. Just came back from the car wash where I blasted it as good as I could. It's going to need some scrubbing, but it looks in fine condition. Lots of surface rust. I did get this car out of Colorado, so the surface rust is going to be treated this afternoon. New pans will be going in next week. I'm going to let it bake in the sun so I can get what's left of this, which looks like it's going to come off easy. And then I'm going to knock these pans off and then continue cleaning it. As you can see, there's surface rust on the shock towers. There's been a little bit of paint put on it when I was redoing some of the front suspension and brakes. So I'm going to go ahead and treat the rest of this and get it all cleaned up. It's running 4-wheel discs. It's factory. All new discs in the front. In the back are still haven't touched it. They were working fine, so I just put them back together with new pads. These are 914 style rears, and it looks like I've got to make a mount here for the emergency brake because it is busted, so I got to address that. Transmission looks really clean inside. Incidentally, this is a pretty low mileage car. It says like 36,000. When you see stuff like this, the bushings are that clean, and inside the pedal assembly it was that clean. You know, and there's still some the original zinc plating on the hardware. You know, it hasn't had a lot of abuse. Okay, so that's it. Quick look at the pan. I'm going to get this into the shop and start tearing it down. Okay, that's it. Don't forget to like, share, and save, and hit the notification bell so you can be kept up to date. Thanks for watching PHILA TV. Ciao.